Funko, why you gotta be so cheap? Funko seems to want to cheapen the brand at every single turn, and I don't know why. Funko Shop, as an example, anytime they put something up new, it seems, they're attaching a discount to it. What the f? To me, that just says, hey, buy our product that we know you don't like, and here's a couple dollars off.
Yeah, it's more enticing, and you're more likely to buy a piece of shit if it costs less than spend more money on a piece of shit.
So the faceted Funko Pops are an example. This just happened with the Chewbacca faceted. They basically give you $5 off of every single faceted Funko Pop, telling me that they want to get rid of all those faceted Funko Pops, but nobody wants them. And I wonder at what point those are going to end up in a landfill. Probably very soon. Sooner rather than later, and then they're going to be right back all over the front pages of all those news organizations. The same thing with the diecast, right? We saw it with the Indiana Jones diecast, buy two, get one free, the day that Indiana Jones dropped. At this point, it just seems like Funko is just trying to keep their head above water. They just want to make the extra buck if they can. Let's just sell as much as we can. Everything's a fire sale. And we have yet another instance of where this is happening. And I would say this might be the cheapest thing that Funko has ever done. And I just got to downright say, this is embarrassing.
Okay. Can you elaborate?
Exactly. I think her face said it all, unless the phone was blocking her face, which I don't think it did because she has a big head. So what I'm talking about is the Funko Pop mystery box, and it reads, ready for a thrilling, fun-filled mystery? Snag a pop mystery for just $5. These mystery pops are all standard size collectibles, and they could be exclusive, or they could be mainline items. There's the added mystery of what license or theme you'll get too. It could be a classic hero, princess, or may even be an advertising icon. Take the leap to fun with the $5 Pop Mystery Drop. Holy f***ing shit. Funko is doing their own mystery sale. You know, a lot of these little pop shops like to put on a mystery box sale where you don't know what you're gonna end up getting. You just pay a couple bucks, $10, $15, and you get something in hand that could be very valuable. And you pay into this because the company will show you extreme grails. And extreme grails are worth it. Like, hey, there's a Red Skull. I love Red Skull. Are you alive over there? What's going on?
I just can't wrap my head around this. Like, they're literally selling a mystery box for $5 when their shipping is $6.95. You're paying more to get it shipped to you than you are for the item. You know it's going to be horrible.
Oh, it's going to, come on. Now, the problem with this box is they should have a photo showing you all of the things that you possibly could get.
Or some of the things, even if they had a handful of like top hits or whatever. But the fact that like we all know nobody's getting anything good, they're just getting everybody else's trash. Possibly, now this is something you haven't mentioned yet, those turned in Funko Pops from Fun Days.
No, they're not doing that.
I mean, those were intended to be sort of like freebies. I mean, not really freebies because they were given out with like the $250 tickets. But you get what I'm saying.
No, what I'm thinking is this might be how they maximize their faceted Funko Pop sale. This is how they get rid of them. They put them in those dumb mystery boxes. They've already taken $5 off, but maybe they'll just shove those into boxes and ship them to you. I don't know who this is aimed for because people are so disgruntled and tired of Funko and their bullshit mystery boxes that I cannot believe Funko believes that people are going to be on board for this. And Funko has been doing mystery boxes now for a little while where you buy a box that has like 3 to 5 Funko Pops in it. This is aside from their Freddy Funko mystery boxes. This is just, hey, this is a Marvel box or a superhero box and you're going to get superhero characters.
But they're all going to be shit that's been sitting on the website forever.
Or it'll be a box that has a Funko Pop that you want, like a glow-in-the-dark Venom.
Wasn't it the birthday Freddy one or whatever?
That was one of them also. And then they just compile a bunch of trash that they cannot get rid of, or they don't have the time in order to figure out what they're going to put up on the website. They just want to get rid of this stuff. Again, it's a fire sale. So the real conversation for this video is, why is Funko cheapening their brand? Because this is probably the lowest that they've ever been.
Yeah, now this is cheaper than mystery minis typically were. Like they would be $6,
yeah.
$7, $8, $9.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm not talking about cheap as in...
No. You mean like...
You're cheapening the brand.
Visual cheapness.
Yeah, it looks like garbage. Like Funko is like, oh, the stuff that we make isn't quality. Let's just go ahead and sell it for put a $5 sticker on that thing, and we're not even going to let them know what it is. Just put it in a weird box and ship it out.
Yeah, this is a problem, and I know how they got here. I mean, we've been talking about it for ever.
Overproduction.
Yeah, overproduction. And why did they overproduce? Because they saw these falsely inflated numbers due to the pandemic, like a lot of companies did. A lot of people were booming during that time because people were getting these checks for $1,400 a pop, multiple times sometimes, and a lot of people were essential. So they got the $1,400 on top of their regular paycheck. So it's like, well, I got tons of money to blow, and it's free money, so I can just buy Funko Pops and useless shit I wouldn't normally buy because I'm responsible. Once all of that stopped, people were buying less, and they were going to work, and things started opening up because remember, movie theaters and things like that, those were shut down for a long time.
They were, yeah, that's right.
And you couldn't go and spend your money on the movies or spend and go and like get your hair done or a new tattoo or whatever the case may be. So you were sitting at home finding shit to spend your money on online.
Remember when we rented an entire theater to watch Kong versus Godzilla?
Yeah.
Or Godzilla versus Kong? That was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. They saw these major numbers and then they based their business structure on that big boom from the pandemic.
Yeah.
That's when we started seeing the ridiculous overproduction. That's when we heard they want to hit the however many billion by like 2025 or 2026.
Yes.
That's when Funko started to steadily decline. It's
and
like
throwing all of their Funko products away in a landfill.
Not just that, they raise their prices, which of course everything goes up all the time, while simultaneously losing the quality because they canned a bunch of really talented artists, and we're starting to see some of the effects on that. I mean, for a while we've been seeing those like pictures on the side of the Funko Pop boxes where they used to be a lot more detailed. And soon I've heard that those are changing again to be even less detailed.
Oh, this is trash, right? I mean, who actually wants this? I see more and more people getting away from Funko. It's literally people in droves, selling off collections, getting rid of most of their collection, and basically holding on to things that really matter to them, like autographed Funko Pops or grails that people wanted for a super long time. So they decided, I'll keep this, but I'm going to get rid of everything else. And that's kind of where I am as a collector. We are surrounded by so many Funko Pops, but now I know I have to offload a ton of them because they may carry some sort of value even today, but I'm just done. I don't like seeing that Funko is cheapened like this. And you know what really opened my eyes to all of this? Like what a toy company should be?
What?
You might have seen our video that we posted a couple days ago where we went to the Super Plastic store in New York. And it was like a boutique for really cool designer toys. They have really great figures. I really enjoyed my time of walking around, see what they had in there. And I wish that Funko could find a boutique-y way in order to do that. Because if they could set up little boutiques and they could do higher end stuff and kind of keep the Funko Pop thing, like shrink it down, not as many on the shelves, and maybe even do larger Funko Pops in like a boutique. And then put these boutiques like maybe in large cities and stuff.
San Diego.
Something really cool.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
New York City. Austin, Texas or something.
Up the standards. Like the standards need to be higher. We need to have that want and need for Funko again. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we don't need it. Maybe we have all outgrown Funko and Funko is right now kind of dipping off into the sunset. The thing is that Funko still resonates with people, us included, because we talk about it every day. But what really showed me that it resonates with people, even though I see so much hate, I don't see as much traffic in terms of like news online like we used to. I noticed that these Funko news outlets aren't getting the same amount of love that they used to. At New York Comic Con, people were still killing each other to get in those lines. They still wanted everything. And that showed me that, look, Funko still has a lifeline, it still has a pulse, and there is an opportunity for Funko to turn this whole thing around and go in sort of a different direction.
Absolutely, but I think that we need to see the effects of them coming down off of their pandemic high, because it's been 3 years. Like,
ugh, it's only gotten worse.
It
like,
has.
Nothing has gotten better.
But they did mention on their last call or the call before, I haven't kept up with when we're supposed to be getting another call this year. But
You think they canceled them?
I don't know. I don't know.
So bad?
I've been so busy that I haven't paid attention to that at all. But I want to see the effects of them becoming a lean startup, as they said. I don't know how soon that can happen, because what you're seeing now, like that they're putting out now, was conceptual minimum of 9 months ago, if not longer.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a long time to go from art form through all the changes to physical product, see if more changes are needed, etc., etc. I mean, it's not an overnight process. Funko's a huge company, but they can't just say like, hey, I need this done next week. It just doesn't happen.
You know, when we were in New York, I did get to have a few minutes with Mike Becker. We talked a little bit, and I pointed at the heavy metal Halloween characters, and I said, you need to make more of that. He did legitimately respond and said, yeah, like those characters are great. He really likes the characters. I'm talking about these characters.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Well, you know what's funny is right around the time of San Diego, we actually got to talk to him. He contacted us, and he hinted towards these things would be something that you and I would be into. He's seen our videos. He knows.
Well, he watches all the videos, so he would know that.
He doesn't watch them all. I don't know.
He watches them all.
I think we'd hurt his feelings if
we wouldn't hurt his feelings. Look, he's a tank. It's Mike Tank Becker. Did you ever hear that?
I know what he is. Trust me. I saw him playing that guitar on stage at the Funko booth at New York.
He was killing it.
He is a wild man.
It was the thing I least expected. But they need to focus on more things like this. Like, imagine they made like larger versions of these, and they were inside of some boutique-y thing behind the glass, and they had one that's like humongous, standing like near the doorway as you walk in. You get pictures with it, and then you could buy it if you want.
But it's not like
come on.
But it's not like pop quality though, because they can easily make this an 18-inch Funko Pop.
Yes.
But they could make it higher quality.
The artists that they have over there still, because they lost a lot of artists, the artists they still have, the guy, we actually talked to him, Manta. He's an incredible artist.
He is.
These are killer. Let's get more of this. He's still there.
He's made such cool stuff. So I follow him on Instagram. He makes the coolest that Funko puts out. And I think Rob Schwartz also had a hand in these guys.
Yeah, I mean, but what I'm saying is that there is some talent there. We should get some pieces that show off their talent and not another Wolverine Funko Pop. I'm tired of it. But that's even besides the point. It really comes down to cheapening the brand. We need to make the brand fun again, feel more valuable, feel like the company's more confident in their product. It doesn't feel like the confidence is there anymore.
This
is
feels
on sale.
Valuable.
No, I mean these. I'm talking about inside stores.
Let me talk for once. This feels valuable.
It does.
This is like, there's so much detail. It is so cool. There's so many nice little touches. Like even this one that I don't even care that much about, this looks higher end than any Funko Pop that has been on Funko.com in months.
Of course, no, I completely agree with that.
I love it.
Me too, but what I'm saying is that they have no confidence in the product that they're putting out on their website. It's not selling. They're having to give it sales. They're on sale at every store, pretty much anywhere now, like Hot Topic.
Do you know how to do math?
No, I don't actually.
That faceted Funko Pop sale, $15. You're getting them for $10. That is 33% off.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's technically like 33.333.
I know math enough to know that.
Okay.
I don't, but I just wanted to say that.
That is an incredibly low price for just having put something out. I mean, you literally put it out and it's automatically 33% off.
You're always bumping into me with these big legs under this table. We got to get a bigger table and like chairs that are further away or something. This is ridiculous what goes on. No one knows. I have like rug burn on the top of my thigh.
I got rug burn on my foot right there.
What the hell? What happened?
I sat crisscross applesauce on a chair and it like my foot slipped.
Okay, let's keep. Okay.
It hurts.
Anyway, the brand is cheapened and everybody can see it. All of our friends are talking to us. They're reaching out. Fans that have been around for 100 years are basically saying the same thing. It isn't just Gastlecast hates Funko anymore. It isn't that we're haters. None of that is true. It's that we want to see things get better and we want to see Funko be Funko again. It's sad. It's sad.
It is. And can I say something? Because I'm so tired of people saying, Gastlecast, they're just so negative. They're all doom and gloom. No, we're f***ing not. All we do is talk about what we love about Funko and how we feel Funko can improve based off of what we don't love about them.
Because we're winners, Heather, and we're giving you ways, Funko, on how to improve. And you don't have to listen to us at all. I've been saying things for months. Remember when I said there should be a part of the Funko website where you can like sign in and there's like a membership thing and you can buy special items and it's higher end and it could be a Funko Pop that's super limited. It could be like a 100-piece Funko Pop and you pay like $50 for it and it would be really cool. It would be like a gold series or something. Not Funko Gold. No, it's like...
You said that and then they gave us an 18-inch gold.
I know, see? I know. No, it's like a legendary series. So you get like a really cool looking Funko Pop. You have one of your artists come up with like a wacky character like this. Like, it could even be a 1,000 piece. And you put it up on the website and everybody can go for it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how much love would come back to Funko if they started doing these things again? I don't know what you're doing. It's like watching an old man looking for his cane in a dark room eating a sandwich. That's what it's like.
Why is he eating a sandwich?
But who knows? Why are they doing what they're doing? None of it makes any sense. And that cane is nowhere to be found.
Because it's dark.
I know.
And
he
he's
can't
old.
find a light switch.
He probably can't bend over well.
Loves that sandwich though.
And if he bends over, what if the lettuce falls out? You got that old man in a predicament now.
This poor guy, I'm telling you.
Jeez.
All right, well, that's our TED Talk, but we want to know what you think about this video. Do you think that Funko has been cheapened? Do you think it just seems like blah anymore? I mean, really, when was the last time you were like, I really got to have that Funko Pop? Maybe aside from Comic-Cons, because New York Comic-Con does bring a lot of really cool things. And like these guys, we wanted to have them. We had to have them. Outside of that, do you ever find yourself saying, I really want that Funko Pop or I want that Funko Soda? Doesn't it feel like the glory days are gone? Do you want to see things that we're talking about, like a special part of the website, membership, spending more money and getting limited pieces where you're not having to worry about NFTs? Does any of what we say make any sense to you, or do you like any of it at all? Please let us know all of that and more in the comment section down below.
It could
we would
just
love
be
to hear from you.
That the Gastlecast are haters.
Could be that too.
That's probably what it is. Hating on Funko, even though they're surrounded by Funko. Why do you collect it if you hate on it? Well, I wouldn't if I hated it.
Your TED Talk obviously wasn't over. Thank you so much for staying until the very end of the video. We really appreciate all of your support. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Jared Black, Nick Fillet, Elizabeth Orzon Wednesday, Tyler Vest, Tasha White Barnes, Greg Malley, Nelson Shaner, Jason Snowbarger, Amy Richmond, and Denver Bow. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys are amazing. And don't forget, this weekend on Saturday, October the 28th, we're going to have yet another Patreon call, and it's going to be a blast. We have so much to give away. Your minds will be blown. And we also have some new Mischief Toys information to share with you. It's going to be awesome. Don't miss out, patrons. Make sure you're there. And if you aren't a patron yet, check out patreon.com/Gastlecast.